Anything I can assist with?
Hey guys, Monolith here. I'm going to get into the character creation in this game of the expansion, the Final Fantasy XV Comrades expansion, which is the multiplayer platform part of it. Now, I'm going to show you I guess I'm going to do a female. I meant to do male, but I'm going to show you the character creation a little bit. I'm going to have to hop over to the male for a second too after I'm done with this because you do get beard selections on there. But we'll start here. With this, you get two choices with your ancestry. Ancestry A, Ancestor B. A and B. Ancestor A and B. Basically, that blends two different ancestry into your facial features. So you'll get facial features from both the ones that you select. They'll get meshed together. At which point, you can actually go down to the facial blend and kind of mix them, match them how you want. You know, see which ancestor you want to look more closer to, so on and so forth. And the skin tone blend is pretty much how it sounds. You can see on the hold on. You can see on the face I can get more freckles, or I can kind of even out the skin. Go a little too even, you get some splotches there, but you get the point. A little bit more tempered or worn skin versus like healthier, younger looking skin. And I think that's pretty cool. The hair is pretty solid. Now, since it does kind of have a hyper realism with this game, some of the hairstyles look a little bad. I mean, I don't want to say that the hairstyles are bad, but they just don't look how you would expect them to. Either way, they do all look. I mean, they look good enough to actually want to put on. I've seen almost every one of these hairstyles on someone already at this point. But we're gonna go through them. And what makes it look kind of iffy on certain hairstyles like this one is how you can kind of see through it in certain areas based on the layering that they did, and it looks a little ragged, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You get accessories and stuff later on in the game, and you can hide your hair. You can get hats and such. Well, this one's a really good hairstyle. I actually haven't messed with the females too much in the character creation. I only have the one male character, so this is kind of new to me seeing these. Let's see what we got here. This looks very messy, but I actually enjoy the way that looks. But this is a good example of, finding something that works for you and fits for you. I'm going to use this hairstyle. I'm going to be edgy. All right, and we're going to keep going. Now, one thing I do want to point out, this is not like your typical MMORPG, so certain character creation details they won't be the same or as in depth. And this game does come close to it, but there are other games that go into more detail. Now, the eyebrows, pretty much every MMO of any sort or multiplayer that lets you create your character today or now in times will let you do stuff like this, like mess with the eyebrows. We're gonna go with those though. Eyelashes, let's see what these look like. Bam, we've got fancy eyelashes. We are rocking. Okay, scars, this is pretty neat. I mean, considering what you do in this game, you're bound to have some sort of scars. Again, I want to point out, you will find more stuff as you progress through the multiplayer facet of the game. Face paint, don't have any yet, so it won't show. Also, once you unlock something on a character in the multiplayer expansion, it unlocks to be put on every single character. For example, I have a shirt that I got, and I can equip it to any character that I create now from this point on, or I can go back and edit the character I have and change shirts. Again, full body tattoo. I have none of the tattoos yet, so there won't be anything in there. And I'm sure they'll release some as DLC too, of course. Now you can select your voice. You can also preview it. I mean, obviously.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
Oh.
For hearth and home.
No, we're just gonna go with 5.
For hearth and home.
That's what we're gonna go with, unless I forget. But let's go up to 1, and I'm gonna go through all these voices for you guys. I'm gonna be quiet and just let it play.
For hearth and home. For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home. For hearth and home. For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
For hearth and home. For hearth and home.
For hearth and home.
Alright, I know I said I was gonna go with 5, but 7 was pretty awesome.
For hearth and home.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Alright, now your figure, you can do your height, you can do your weight, and the weight does get distributed. As you would expect, you can get a gut if you want it. You actually can. That's something I will respect them on. They will let you build a character that has, a little bit of a pudge. And people do it, believe it or not. People do it. You can do your head size. You can give this gal a big old head. Doesn't make any sense. You can give her a little bitty head, doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to her. Your neck, your torso, your back, your chest, your upper arms, forearms, hips, stomach, even the rear. Look at this. You could just, boom. It's not much different, to be honest. They didn't really put too much in that. Now the attire, this is what I was talking about. See, this is the striped shirt that I unlocked on a different character. The only character that I have right now, I unlocked it. Normally you'll start off with this top, period at the end. Now it gets, you might think, oh, we only get one top. Yeah, you only get one top, but it gets interesting because it lets you customize the colors. Now, if you've ever played Warframe or are familiar with that game at all, and there's a good reason I'm bringing this up, when you actually get your frame, you can customize its colors through certain parts and pieces of the armor. It does the same thing on this game with the clothing. I think that's pretty interesting. And I'll show you guys that in a second. Let me get her fully clothed. And I got these shoes too, but with these shoes with these pants, no, let's not do that. Alright, let's not do that. So we're going to put those boots on her. Another item that I unlocked on my other character. That will show up on any character I create at this point is these gloves. So I'm actually going to use these so you can see the customization. It's a little bit harder to see on these gloves when I actually start doing the colors. I don't have an outfit unlocked, like a full-blown outfit, so it's not going to be here. And accessories I don't have. Now I am going to say this while I have this outfit pulled up, or I went back to it, but if you go into the game and you unlock an outfit, you unlock a piece of clothing, you unlock an accessory, you have to come back to the gentleman that actually lets you edit a character or create a new character. You cannot just go into your inventory and equip the new clothing item. I don't like that in particular, but it is what it is. You have to go back into the town and actually speak with the person that lets you create a character to edit your own and equip said clothing item. Now here's where it gets interesting. Skin, you've got so many options on this. Granted, some of them you can't really see the difference on, but you can, I mean, you've got options galore all day. These skin tones. Now, no, you can't make someone blue, purple, or green just yet. Now, lips, you can do that on. Like, blam. You know, you can do whatever you want with those. They're not really changing too much, but, you know, it's like a little tint. Eye color, same thing. Whole lot of options. Whole lot of options. Now, the hair, this is where it gets kind of cool. You'll have two layers, basically. You have your top layer, let's make it this, and... oh, I'm sorry. So, I made them two different colors. I want to do it kind of like a noticeable change, though. So you have a gradient fade. It's pretty interesting in my opinion. It gives you the option to do stuff like that. That's pretty cool to me. We're going to do that. And then it lets you do the tips as well. This I was impressed with. I was not expecting this game to let you get this detailed with their hair. But I mean, of course, it's a Final Fantasy game. I'm kind of surprised they don't let you do like 15 different belts on your character at the beginning. But the coloring right now, in my opinion, is the best part of the customization because you can do it with any item that you get later on in the game. No matter what it is, accessory, so on and so forth, you can edit the coloring. So let me just stop messing around with her hair after I do this part, because again, I think this is pretty impressive. I'll go to the top. There are 9 colors total in which I could edit on this top. 9. To give you an idea of how detailed it'll let you get. So let's just do something ridiculous. Okay, we're going to make this really ugly. Alright? I just want you guys to see how different it can be and how unique your color schemes can actually get. And I'm almost 100% positive at a certain point they will release some sort of thing that expands the color wheel, or you can get colors like kind of like how ESO does it, where you can do quests and get colors. I know they're gonna do more colors, so I'm not really concerned with that per se, but I think it's cool that it's even like a thing that you can do at this point. But again, I'm sorry lady, but we're making this thing so ugly so you can see the difference. Okay, I'm gonna actually make this one, not this part, not so ugly, because that looks kind of fresh. Okay. Yeah, undershirt looks fresh. Now, due to the texture of certain items, the color may or may not show up how you want it to or how you think it should. I tried to make this gold before, and it didn't come out gold. It came out kind of like a dingy color, kind of how it looks now, primarily because of the fabric type it is. And I thought that was pretty cool too. So again, I'm sorry, but we're going to make her look really horrible. I'm not saving this character. This is purely for the purpose of the video. And we're going to do some things that I'm going to show you guys. That's all I'm trying to show you right now is how detailed the coloring is. You would think, I have pants on, you know, whatever. It's 4 different colors. The actual pants, the belt buckle, and another detailing in the belt. So it transfers over. Shoes are 6 colors, dude. You got the solar shoe. Let's make that something obnoxious. You can't really see it. There we go. Laces. No one cares about laces. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. We're gonna. Nope, you can't. There we go. Get bright in there. All right. The fact that you're even able to do this, that matches her pants, that looks weird, is really cool to me. Because you can, in fact, look extremely different right from the start of the game. And that is important. No one wants to go into a game looking exactly the same as everybody else. No one does. Alright guys, we're going to zoom out. Okay, look at this. This is just a small example. I kind of tried to go into a little bit more detail, but this is a small example of what you could do with the character creation. It has a lot of different features in it, and the best part of it is it expands as the game progresses. And once you get to a point where you're getting a lot of stuff that you want to equip, that you want to wear, when you get those high levels and that cool item, this or that, you can actually go back to the character that you already have open and change any feature that you want on them. You could change their hair color, their hairstyle, their face structure, their eye color, their eye shape, their eyebrows, any of it, without having to pay extra to, even with in-game currency, to go back and do it. And that's a big thing to me. There are a lot of games out that'll let you change something about your character, but they won't let you do it for free. You'll have to go get a special item, go get some in-game currency. No, that's not how it works in Comrades. It's just simple as that. You want to change something, you go back and you change it. I'm going to show you the guy to talk to, just so you know. Like, this is my current guy. When you come into the city, after you unlock him, he will be standing right here. You'll come up. I'm sorry, camera's going all over the place. Come around here, go straight to him. Talk to the gentleman, avatar, new male, new female, or edit. And to explain what I was saying a minute ago, I'll go to edit and show you. And this will be the end right here. This is where I'll stop it after I actually show you guys this. I can change my hair. I don't like this hairstyle at all. I can change it to whatever I want. It won't cost me a thing. I won't have to pay anybody anything. I just come in here and change it, and I'm good. I'm golden. I can change my voice if I wanted to.
For hearth and home.
But I like that one, so I'm not going to. I can change my weight, my height, my anything I want without having to pay a dime to anybody. And I think that is a really cool feature. But alright guys, that's it for this. I just wanted to go ahead and do a brief breakdown, a quick one of the character creation and the editing system in Final Fantasy XV Comrades. And I hope you guys like it, and I hope it's a game that y'all can get into and enjoy. Anyway, Joho ho, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day, morning, noon, or night, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.